Welcome back. It is Speeder Bricks. I haven't made a video in a while, and I just haven't really been buying. I did I bought recently now, but in the past 2 weeks I just didn't do any buying. And then this past weekend I did a whatnot sale I went live for 24 hours. That was crazy, and we sold some stuff, and I was able to buy some restock. With that being said, about whatnot, join. I will put my free $15 link in description, and I'll put a promotion for Mercari as well, and you get free $30, I believe, something like that. You get a reward first purchase when you sign up through my thing. You can't just sign up normally. You have to sign up through my code. Join Whatnot. That's what I mainly sell on right now. Mercari was my old one. But yeah, join the Whatnot community. We'd love to have you. The app is growing. It's number 2 on shopping for apps. I checked recently. And let's get into the lot, though. We have an absolute behemoth. This is probably... No, this is the most expensive lot that I've ever opened up on camera. Probably thinking, oh, he did a $500 one before. Right, yeah, I did that video. Well, this one is $800. That's a lot of... I'm going to pick up all the packing peanuts at some point. But basically, with $800, there is a chance to make some big money. And let's just hope none of it's cracked. I guess going into it, there's so many minifigures in this lot. I'm just picking up packing peanuts because we absolutely just came out all over the table. Let's grab these real quick. This is a little variety lot. There is a couple of Star Wars figures. He didn't want to sell his Star Wars just yet. He wanted to build, the guy that I mainly buy from, he wanted to build his inventory, and that is okay, A-okay with me. So I waited on that. We're going to put all these. There is some on the couch that's right in front of me. Alright. You guys are probably like, let's get on with the video, huh? Well, I guess skip. I wish I didn't have to pick up packing peanuts. That was definitely not going to be part of the video. Alright. Couple more. Let's get them all in one scoop. Almost done. Those were going to annoy me. I'm not going to lie if I didn't grab those right now. Alright, this will be a longer video. We'll see what the view count looks like. I want to make some, like, normal videos, kind of like in the LEGO community, because I'm also a collector, right? I want to make some videos about, like, doing set reviews, and I work at Bricks and Minifigs, so also maybe, like, I don't know, a little bit of fun in that. I don't know. Looking for ideas. Might do some stuff on, like, leak stuff. I know that always... I'm opening up the first one right now. Leak stuff always does really, really well in views. They're doing those, at the current time of leaks, they're doing those, what's it called? Smart figures? I don't know. It looks stupid, but I'm not a fan. But let's get into the lot. It's been 4 minutes, and we're kind of stalling, so you guys are probably like, let's get it going, and I'm going to be getting it going, too. Trust me. Alright, this first lot that we have looks like to be, like, castle and stuff like that. I think. Lord of the Rings, maybe, probably. We paid $800, so let's pay attention, and let's get this knocked out, I guess. Here's Gandalf. Not worth anything, unfortunately. Arwen, she tanked in value, but she is still a steady $30-something, so we'll take it. We'll take it. It's really tough that we have that. Aragorn, about $30. He's very nice. I need a new name, guys, for the value pile. I don't want to call it value pile. Lego or Leg Bro says Tings, and I don't want to take that from him, and I don't really want to say Value Pile. So I need something, guys. I need some inspiration. Here's Hadras from Parts of the Caribbean. That's Arwen and Aragorn. I didn't say his name. Here's a goblin. This isn't the scribe. It isn't. This is just a normal goblin guy, but all of the Rings is good, dude. All of it. Even sometimes Gollum. Or not Gollum, Gandalf. Golems are actually better than Gandalf. I've been selling these for $20 per, like, hot fire, so we will take that. The cannibals for sure. Here's Samwise. He's very nice. Easy, $25. This whole bag was just full of tings. Holy cow. We have Killy. Right? Yeah, this one's Killy. Or might be the other one. This one is one of the... They both share similar names. Philly and Killy. That's who it is. This one's Toreen something. She's good. All Lord of the Rings is good, like I was saying, except for Gandalf, I guess. Here's Bilbo. I want to say Bilbo Baggins. Here's another great night. I mean, we are popping off with the figures. Yep. This is definitely a good buy so far. $800. I kind of have to have good stuff. Here's another good one. This is from Gremlins. This is not not Gizmo. I can't remember his name. It's like Spike or something. Here's Master Splinter, no cracks, dark red, $30. Let's go. That is a good find. That is a pretty good find. As if this lot just gets better and better. I saw stuff and I was like, all right, you want $800? I'll give you $800. I feel like this lot. And then, all right, Gandalf. Look at that. We had literally everything was a ting except for these two. Not a ting. I watched too many leg pros videos. Keep saying ting. I need a name, dude. We're gonna stick with Value Pile, I guess, for the rest of the video, but we're gonna put the Gandalfs over there. Alright. Let's scoot these guys back because we're gonna dump the whole bag out. But we have some heat. Yeah, that bag was just full of stuff. Value Pile, basically anything that is over like $10, basically, I think is value, because I look at figures that are $10. I'm like, oh, well, that goes into the cost. Anything under $10, I don't really count. That's kind of like the profit, really, if I'm being honest. I don't know, I kind of look at it like that. Put the Gandalfs over here, they're in the way. First up, we got Valkyrie. This is the dark metallic gray, which is unfortunately not the good one, I think. I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's good. I think it's the cheap one. Let's check. Hulk, not worth anything. Vulture, cool one. You'd think brown, he'd be expensive, but he's not. Carnage, no. I want to get this video. Get it going, because we have so many figures to look at. I don't know. There's probably about 200 in this lot for $800. About $4 per. Just not bad. Sylvie, she sucks. If I'm being honest, that is a seller's worst dream. This guy's alright. It's not worth anything, though. Sells alright, though. Okoye, something like that. Captain America. He's got the wrong legs. We'll see what legs those are, though. It's pretty cool. Black Panther. I'm going to take those legs off him. Kind of curious to know what those go to. Here's Gore. Just one that doesn't... Pepper Potts, I believe. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the good one. I'll put her up there. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Anything over $10. This Falcon, we love this Falcon. This is a $14 Falcon every day of the week. Let's go. That is a great, great, great find. Iron Man. Looks like a newer torso, though. I don't know. That might be a mixed match one. Don't know if that's a good one. Is he cracked now? I don't know. He's got a lot of swingwear, though. He's really used. Nick Fury. There's that. Shuri, not worth anything. Wolverine, please do not be cracked. I have so many of these cracked. You would not believe it. Beautiful. $30 right there. Pepper Pot's like $14. Wanda, she's not expensive as you think she is. She's got something on her leg. I've got replacements for that. We have an Iron Man helmet. Not worth anything. It's a terrible Iron Man. This rocket's worth about 10 flat. I'll put him up there, but usually he's not really high-end. Groot, that's a good one. He sells. This, I'm telling you, sellers, I'm going to make a video on, like, how to make some money, too. Like, how to get started with Lego reselling. These sell so well. I'm not even kidding. They are, I think they're cool, too, but that is something sellers do not joke about. That figure, if you got more than 5 people, will try and negotiate you so they can make some money. That's a very nice Bruce Wayne. Here's a good Iron Man. This was the Iron Man I was looking for. All the Iron Mans that are from those older days in the 2010s, they are all $10 plus. I'm going to move Rocket down here. I'm not really satisfied. I feel like he's worth less than 10. I feel like I was just saying that. He's not worth anything. AIM agents. I use those arms, though, because my reverse flashes are always cracked. Here's the Mandarin. Unfortunately, he is an exclusive, but he's not worth that much. I'm telling you guys, Bruce Bane again. Love that figure. Ant-Man, only worth 9. Tough. I actually need that Ant-Man head. Here's another Pepper Potts. Not the good one. Here's Vulture. That Vulture is just not good either. That and that one Doc Ock dude in their dark green, they just don't move. I don't know what's up with it. Here's I can't even name his name. Hawkeye. This is Winter Soldier, and does have some swingwear on him, but look at that arm print, dude. That's beautiful. He is pretty good. He's about $13, so we will take that. Let's line them up. I don't want them leaning across like that. Slouching. Are they slouching? There's a lot of good figures in this lot. Here's an interesting one. I don't know if it's worth it, but there's stickers. Stickers alone might just be the value on this, but this is cool. I'll put it up there. Why not? Why not? You know? We're just throwing stuff in there. Spider-Man. Agent Coulson. There we go. That's a great figure. And look at that torso. That is actually beautiful. What the heck? That is literally a painting. That is beautiful. Thor. Here's some more cheap stuff. Thor's hammer, I think. Red Skull, he's cool. Doesn't really move, though, unfortunately. Loki, he's another cool figure, but he's not $10. I know, right? Loki does not have any good versions except for the dark blue. This is Jessica something. Oh, wait, hold on. She's got... This is a mix-up of parts here, but both of these are good. First, that's the Ultron soldier guys, whatever. They used to be really good, and then they fell down in value. And then, what's her name? I forgot her name, but those are separate parts, and those are both really, really nice. Those are really good parts. Not easy to find. Here's like an Ultron dude. Falcon. He sucks. The parademons are cool. They sell. Not for much, though. Here's another version of Valkyrie that's worth like $6 to $8. Nothing crazy. Another Pepper Potts. Carnage with the arm tats, basically. That's how I look at it, because it looks like Maul. Here's another version of Doc Ock. We don't really care about him too much. He doesn't really sell. Here's some versions of Iron Man that are not quite $10, but they are decent and they sell. This is one that we want. This is Mrs. Marvel. We like that. We really do like that figure. That's a good figure. One set exclusive Captain America, but it doesn't go for much. Here's the Iron Man. His helmet was in there. Aldrich Killian. He's cool. Not worth anything. Here's Captain America with a shield. We have a bunch of shields. And I'm not too sure to what this is, but it is over there. Alright, I'm going to scoot it off this side here, just so that the high ends, or value pile, the high end pile really has some room and they're not being squished. Alright, here's the Star Wars. It's nothing much, but there's some decent stuff in here. For real. Luke Dagobah. These gunners have gone up, dude. They're pretty good. About $17. There you go. This one's about 18. They used to be 30, but I made those new ones. This one is about, I want to say it's about 10. It's a very nice figure. There we go. There we go. Do not be cracked. Whoo! That side's clean. There we go. Blind Cannon. That is easily $60 to $70. That is a find. Oh my goodness. Let's go. And I was checking later on this Arwen. She might be worth about $50. I might have been wrong. Here's a Gungan soldier, making sure that he's just not cracked. He's not worth crazy amount, but I was just making sure he's not cracked, because that would suck if he was cracked. Captain Tarpals, this is a great figure. And it has the leg print. There we go. I feel like one of them didn't have leg print. It wasn't worth as much. I think that was, I don't know who it was, but here, we'll put Captain Tarpals over there. Save some room. There you go. So you guys can still see stuff. Alright, we got 2 more bags left. I'd like to finish this video before it gets to 30 minutes. That'd be awesome. I know you guys love watching me commentate. It's all fun, right? It's all fun. Alright, I got a bunch of bubble wrap that should knock to the floor. Oh, here's a Yoda too. We missed that. But yeah, Yoda's cool. I mean, every figure counts in these 800 figure lots. Or, not 800 figures. $800 lots. I wish it was 800 figures. It'd be $1 per figure. And when I say 800, it is exactly about 800. I rounded up. The total was like 790 something, but I rounded up to 800 because who the heck's just going to say they paid 700 something? You know what I mean? Alright, here is Green Goblin. I've had this thing before, this stand. Green Goblin's cool. It's a cool version of Green Goblin. We're going to move that over here. We are doing pretty well. We are. See a little part on his cape. Clan of the Cave, Batman. Clan of the Cave? I don't know. He's pretty good. This Robin's pretty good. Those are like $12 Robins. So we will take that when we can, you know. Deadshot, unfortunately not $10. Not $10. He should be though. Sinestro should also So once an exclusive Batman. We got Superman. Unfortunately, not worth anything. Aquaman. Here's a good Batman. You like that one. I'm going to move him. I just knocked Blind Can. Blind Can can't even see. Batman will go over there. Mr. Freeze. I don't know if this is the good one, but I like the newer Mr. Freeze they've been doing. Harley Quinn. It's always a great one. Catwoman, not quite 10 yet. We love this Joker. This is the one from the retro little thing that they did that set. Very nice figure. Here's Harley Quinn. These are always $10. They just consistently go. Nightwing, he's cool. We have a Penguin. She's cool. She has the same hair as Killer Frost. Trickster. I like his mask. Pretty cool mask. Here's Batman, the one that's going to be featured in the new video game. So make sure to be buying that Batman. That's a very nice Batman. Here's a dark blue Batman. We love that one. That one sells. Is that the OG Cal? There we go. That is a $20 figure right there. OG dark blue Cal. Just because of the mask, I think. Because people want that. There's Robin. Because it goes to that $100 one. Here's a mini micro Batman. He's not great. You want the other one. Here's the same Robin. Let's go with the right hands. I just realized the one had tan hands. Superman, not as great. And then our last two, we got Batman and Mr. Freeze. Oh, here's two more down here. Oh, that's a good Batman. Hold on. Found a last minute thing. This is about a $27 minifigure. All right. We'll take that. We will most certainly take that for $800. I gotta take anything I can find. All right, our last bag. And then I'll show everything at the end. You guys are like, oh, well, he paid $800 and got like 0 figures. It's a little bit more figures than what it looks like. Still, though, I'm also a little concerned to where we make money. But I went through it on the lot, and it seemed like I was going to make money, so I did it. But, you know, it's always fun to have a little bit of risk. I do not promote risk-taking, though. Did not do that. All right, we're going to scoot our low-value pile to the right. I'm hoping some of that, like, figures like Valkyrie, which we were doubting if they were good or not, to be good. Here's the smart kid. He's about 10. It's the Smarter Simpson. He's decent. He's decent. All Castle figures are good, too, especially cool ones with plumes. We got a bunch of just random stuff everywhere. We got a mummy. We got that. Oh, did I get... No, I didn't get him. So I say, did I get that one? The guy had a pharaoh or something. The black little, like, cat with the huge ear. I don't know. This is a $15 figure plus his shield. Let's go. The hammerheads are always good. If you want Atlantis, you got to buy the hammerheads and the squids. Octopus, squid, I don't know. Oh, and the statues. Statues are good. I believe his torso is backwards, but Castle is good. We love Castle. Castle moves. There's more Castle now that I see it. Oh, with the shield. There you go. All right. We have a lot of things. All right. Oh, there's one more Castle figure. I was just looking to see if there's any more, because you gotta grab them all. They'll go over there. They're pretty cool. And then there's Lion Knight right there. Yeah, there's some value here. Keep going with the value. We got Mr. Krabs, $20 figure easily. Put him over there. We got Bartman. The hot dog. Is this the good one? It is the good one. There we go. Hot dog. Hot dog is pretty good. He is. This is a statue from TMT. It's not that good. If you thought it was going to be good, I thought it was going to be good as well. SpongeBob. I think all SpongeBobs are decent at this point. Except for that one. It's really bad. Here's some, like, orc. I don't know if he's worth 10. Here we have a vampire. Here's the dude that likes to sleep. Here's the pizza guy. We got a reindeer. She's cool. I kind of like it. We have a jester. Not quite 10 bucks, but close. We have another troll. All right. There we go. We have 2 of them. We have Space Benny. Not worth anything. We have the one Lego movie dude. I don't even remember his name. There's Patrick Star. He might not be 10 bucks, but you got to put him up there. There's the panda guy. Also not that good. You'd be thinking like me, like, oh, he would be great, right? There's the queen. She's like, or not queen, princess. She's like 10 bucks. Good find right there, you know what I mean? We have a lot of stuff. Dom Toretto, not worth anything, unfortunately. This is a Angry Kitty, not good. Also, here's a bow and arrow. Looks to be a lot bigger than your average bow and arrow that we see. Isn't it orc bow and arrow? It's way bigger than that. I was about to say, these two are the same. That's interesting. I'll have to look that up. I will have to look that up for sure. Here's the zombie. People love this one. Especially during Halloween time. I expect that to sell pretty quick. Flower Girl. I've never seen that color. That's an interesting one. We have a raccoon. It's cool. Minotaur. There you go. That's how you do it. We have a lot of stuff. There's the Space Girl. Leprechaun, which is about 10. But same thing with the rocket raccoon that I had up there. Don't know if I want to leave him up there because I might just be wrong. And then Cyclops. Unfortunately, not worth anything, even though she's super cool. That is all we have for $800 before 30 minutes. We wanted to make sure we didn't hit that. If you stuck around to the end, type in "Spaded, I stuck around to the end" in the comments, and you will get a liked comment, I guess. I don't know. Free cookies, too, you know? I'm not promising free cookies. But for $800, yeah, as I was saying, that couch is literally right in front of me. $800, we got a whole bunch of figures right here, obviously, and then our pile of great figures, including the amount of Lord of the Rings that we got. I'm gonna look into it. $800 for this seems a little bit risky, but if we can make over $1,200, I'll definitely be happy. I'm not a store, so I'm not like an actual store, so I don't strive for 50% value if that seems crazy to anyone. I pay figures pretty fairly, and I sell them pretty fairly, so. This was a pretty good haul in the end, though. And go check out my Whatnot. Everything here will be for sale. And hope everyone has a great one. Check that link in bio. Hold on.